This is now the third attempt. I'm exhausted. Beyond exhausted. I was talking to the camera for like 5 minutes straight before I noticed that it wasn't playing. So we're gonna go for it again. But I do wanna say thank you guys so much. Like, that is insane. 20 subscribers. It's awesome. And not to mention how supportive everyone is and how nice everyone, like, genuinely, I love it, dude. Like, chill as fudge. And I just want to say thank you. That's all I got really to say. Let's keep it rolling. Today's video is basically about why I think you should be all in on yourself, and why you should basically work for yourself and be self-employed would be the correct term. But long story short, I think it was the best decision I've ever made for myself. It's like the ultimate goal, right? Ultimate freedom. You get to call your own shots and make your own schedule, etc. But you have to understand that you are going to work day in, day out for kind of a long time. Worth it, though, because you're making your own money. You make more money, and you get to do exactly what you want to do. Like, only what you want to do, which is awesome. Excuse me. I had a lot of learning curve today. I just sold the truck that I've been trying to sell for months, like 3 months. I bought it for probably $500 more than I should have. Put more money into it than I should have. Broke even because I couldn't sell the truck. Also, bought a contracting truck to sell in the slow season. Not smart. Wouldn't recommend that. But hey, there's always learning curves in this business. Especially working for yourself, you just gotta kind of roll with the punches. And if you can't do that, wouldn't recommend it. And I would also recommend you not working for yourself if you're not willing to go out and suffer. You're gonna struggle. It's not gonna come easy. You have to go find work. You have to find ways to communicate and talk to people in ways that sell yourself and show them that you are capable of doing exactly what you talk about. Footage and all these other things are obviously important, but you've got to show them in person in other ways too. Now I wrote some of these ideas down. I'm going to try to read my handwriting real quick, but I just want to give you a little bit of my background. I've been rolling by myself officially for like 2 months. Now I've been doing my Pip-Pap and Scrap per se for officially about a year now. Now I was doing construction also while doing that, so I'd be doing construction for the first 8 hours of the day, and then I'd jump right into junk removal if I had jobs, and I was hustling, so I'd take almost any job, and I'd make little money sometimes, and I'd make very good money sometimes. Just how it goes when you're taking every job you can. I think it was great, though. Very unorthodox. I started in the slow season with my business, and then I quit my job, my 9-to-5 job, construction, which was less than 2 months ago, in the slow season. So it was kind of confusing as to why I did that, but I did it, and I'm making it work. You just have to have acorns. You have to invest your money wisely, obviously, and you also have to have money kind of stashed away in other areas that you can either flip away and reselling, or you obviously just need cash that is sitting around. If you don't have an acorn fund, if you don't have anything that you can make money on right away, you've got to start saving up so you can get to that point. You've got to save money. Every penny counts. You got to stop going out. You don't need a life. Our life is in our future, and you can live your life in our given moments when we have freedom. But it's just how you just got to grind straight up. No grind, no money. You just got to go for it. I think that in the last year, I've had obviously a whole lot more learning curves than I have had like awesome experiences, but I've had awesome experiences. Like, the best week I've had was $7,000 in a week. That's doing junk removal, and then I was making $26 an hour in construction. So, I was making like a $1,500 paycheck after taxes. So collectively $7,000. It was awesome. That inspired me to just do my business because at this point, I was doing construction, but also leaving jobs behind because I couldn't get there soon enough because I was at the job site. Now, I don't know if it would have changed anything or it would have made it better or worse. I'm really happy that everything's going the way it is. All I'm saying is the longer that you wait to do something like this, the harder it's going to be in the future because you're only putting yourself behind with learning. Pretty much learning in every aspect possible. It's just so important. And even if I was skeptical at first. I wanted to be like, I don't really trust myself completely because I'm known to make bad decisions. You can ask my family; they tell you the same thing. So I decided to do construction and this at the same time, and then I proved to myself that I could do so. Now, I was flipping cars also. I was selling junk that was actually good junk that people just wanted out of the way, etc. So with all these small things, and in a way it built my resume, my own resume. It's just, what do you want? Are you willing to suffer and learn? Because if you are, you're only going to excel. Now, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to do these things and not pretty much stressing yourself out to the limits because there are really good jobs out there and it's all about what makes you happy. But being self-employed is really important, in my opinion, because you get to take your business wherever you want. You get to spend time with your family, depending on what you do, and you're doing exactly what you want to do. You're not going to hate your life. Even if you're working, I'm stuck right now where I could work 5 hours in a day and be really lucky, and that's just at the shop, or I could get stuck working 16 hours and make no money. But it's still worth it because I'm doing my own thing, and in the future, that 16-hour day is only going to make me money because I'm doing stuff to kind of get the ball rolling. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, you guys should definitely try it. I would highly recommend it. And not to mention the self-gratification that you get from excelling and doing these things that you've wanted to do for such a long time. It's great. It really is. And it builds you as a person in so many different ways. I can't even tell you how proud of myself I am just because of the long list that I've had to go through and to succeed on and to fail on. I have lost so much money on failing. Like, so much money. This car flip, I probably lost $1,500 because I didn't completely understand what I was getting into. I jumped the gun because I was just wanting something to buy and wasn't completely, very rash. So, reselling, make rash decisions, you're going to get a rash result. Say that 5 times fast, that was hard. Just be wise. And learn quick. If you don't learn quick, sheesh, dude, it's going to be an expensive ride. A very expensive ride. All these resellers on YouTube, for junk removal, for you, like reselling, for anything that you're interested in, I would highly recommend you just dive in. You spend at least a week of just watching videos and doing research on exactly what field you want to join, and then you jump in. And if you hate it in a month, then get out of there. You don't need to be there. You just go do your own thing, go back to the job, and hopefully you could do both at the same time. That was me. If you don't make time for things that are important in your life, you're not going to succeed in those fields or in that realm. You got to kill areas that you didn't think were possible. I don't sleep very much because I want to come on here and I want to talk to you guys. It's really important to me now. I want to make sure that my business succeeds, and I also want to make sure that I'm learning stuff in cars every single day. So with that being said, that is like a 16 to 18 hour process every single day, and I understand that, and that's just something I have to do. And I understand that it's not a forever thing, because I don't think anything is forever, but it's going to get me exactly where I want to be if I continue doing it, and that will be you too. You just got to do it. it's going to be so worth it, and you have no idea. Now, I'm going to cut it short tonight, but you guys have been awesome, and I can only sit here and smile and giggle. Thank you so much. You guys are watching all the other videos. We're leaving here on the 1st, the new year, to go to Vegas. I don't do any partying or any of that, so we won't be doing nothing fun. We're just going there. We're picking up our liquidation pallets. We got about 4 or 5 that we're picking up. We're going to stack it on my flatbed trailer. We're going to strap that business down, and we're taking her home. That night, I'm going to take a full, hopefully, be able to take a full video. Hopefully my whole house is not filled with product, but I will be showing in YouTube exactly what we're expecting, what we got, what's fudged, what's not so fudged, etc. Now, I don't know if that whole video will be able to come out super in depth, but I will be able to give you guys definitely an idea. It's going to be a lot the spreadsheet's going to be crazy. So stay tuned for that, please. It's going to be fun. And there's going to be a lot of pepper in that video. It's going to be great. You have a good night. Thank you. Like, subscribe, keep commenting. I'm enjoying this. I love talking to you guys. Motivating, man. Good night.